Hey everyone, it's Ash and welcome back to my vlog. It's currently Sunday night and I realised that I've forgotten to film a weight loss update vlog for this week. So I'm just going to quickly do one now. It is currently 11:23. My mum has already gone to bed. And I am upstairs. I'm actually filming in my bedroom, so the lighting is nowhere near as good as it normally is because it's not the natural lighting that I normally have. It is literally just the one light globe that I have. So I do apologise if the lighting is not all that great, but I really wanted to film this before I completely forget about it and go to edit it and realise I don't have any footage. But yeah, so I just thought I'd do a quick one. I did go to the gym this week, but I only went once. This was my last week at my current position, at my current workplace, so all my shifts were like a bit iffy. Our manager was back for the first time this week, so she was doing some later shifts, and I didn't have as many shifts as, well, I didn't have long shifts, but most of them were closes. So when I'm working in that store, because it is so far away from home, I don't like going to the gym after work, because when I finish it's like 6 o'clock, and then by the time I get to the gym it's like 6:37. By the time I get out of the gym it's like 8 o'clock, and I don't like doing that after working for that long, because 9 times out of 10 I haven't eaten lunch before or during that shift. So I'm going from 1 o'clock with no food to, well, technically it's like 11 o'clock in the morning with no food until 8 o'clock at night, and like I can get feel quite sick when I'm at the gym trying to do a workout if I haven't eaten for that long. So I tend to not go after work there, like when I'm working there, but my new job is a lot closer to my home, so even when I do have a later finish I can just pop around to the gym. It's literally around the corner from my work, and I'm then only 3 minutes from home, so it's not like I'm gonna be gone for an extra half an hour in travel time. But yeah, so I went to the gym on my day off. I did an hour on the treadmill, just uphill walking and then sort of slight incline walking. I found over the last couple of weeks, anytime I've done any form of weight, even if it is a lower weight, I'm not recovering from it as well as I used to. My shoulders have been getting really sore, but I think that might have something to do more with my neck and tight muscles across my back than my extra shoulders. So I do need to book in and see my physio so that they can release those muscles, because they are actually really tight. And then I'll probably I might do a bit of weights this week, but yeah, last week I just decided I was just doing cardio, and it was later, so I was waiting for the electrician to come and look at our air conditioner. He had originally said he would be there in the morning, so I got up, got dressed, and because I was planning on going to the gym and I knew he was going to be there in the morning, I didn't eat. So while I was waiting for him, I decided to nap on the couch, and then I happened to wake up at like 11, I think it was 11:30, and he still hadn't been. So I was like, oh, I'm going to send a message, make sure he's still coming. And he called me back and was like, oh, I sent a message this morning asking if 2 or 3 o'clock was all right. And I was like, well, you didn't send it to me. And he read out a number, and I was like, that's not me. That's definitely not me. That's not the number you've contacted me on. That is not me at all. So he's like, oh, okay, well, can I still come at that time? And I was like, well, no, not really, because it's my only day off. I have errands to run, and I've just sat around waiting for you for 4 hours. And he's like, okay, cool, that's fine, I'll rearrange and I'll be there in 20. I was like, cool, that's fine. So he finally got there, did the house walk, told me what he was gonna do. Basically he's just gonna give our landlord a quote, because when we moved in, our air conditioning panel wasn't working, so we couldn't use the heating at all, and it was the middle of winter. Well, it was the start of winter, I think, so it was really cold in this house, so we couldn't use the heating. And then when we got it looked at, they said that the panel, there was no power going to the panel, so somewhere in the house the cable has been either pierced, cut, or disconnected somewhere, meaning that the panel that we've got installed downstairs does not work. So as a quick fix, they installed another power board coming from the manhole in my walk-in robe. Great. That was in August, I'm pretty sure, of last year. It's now March. And at first, like, there was no divider, so we would literally have like the heating on in every single room, but because the power board is upstairs and the air conditioner is upstairs, the upstairs would heat, the downstairs wouldn't, and we would freeze. And obviously our first electricity bill was really high because we had this heating on only upstairs, and we had to have on full blast, like high heat, full fan, everything, and it was still so cold downstairs. And then finally they put like one of those room dividers in so that we could have like just the downstairs on, or the bedrooms, or my study, which was good because it meant that we weren't trying to heat the whole house, we were just trying to heat a certain area. So that probably happened in October, maybe September, October. But yeah, so that was a fix, and then nothing's been done since, even though we've had inspections and they've said multiple times, yeah, we'll get someone to look at it. We finally got someone to look at it. He's giving them a quote about where it can be actually fixed, like installed, because he can't feed the wire down into the one that's already there without putting holes in the roof, and he doesn't think they're going to pay for that. So we'll see what happens with that anyway. But yeah, so after he told me he was going to call them and give them a quote for the 3 options that we had, or that they had, I finished getting ready and went to the gym. And by the time I'd done, like, it was like quite a few calories burnt, the treadmill said. I can't remember, I think it might have been a 600 calorie walk, which is pretty good for me anyway, of eating nothing all day. So from there I had to run a couple of errands. Basically I just had a couple of pieces of clothing that I wanted to pick up before I started my new job, but things that were like selling out, so I didn't want to miss out on them. So I went to one store and picked up 2 pairs of shorts, and then I went to another one and picked up a maxi skirt that hides all my bloat. It's a nice tiered one. It's a black print, black with white dots on it, but it's not an actual polka dot, like it just looks really pretty. But yeah, so I got the biggest size because I didn't want a really tight waistband, but I actually tried it on in all white 2 weeks ago and ended up buying the all white one as like just a casual skirt for summer, which obviously it's now no longer summer, it's autumn. That was not a smart move. But I now have it for when it does heat up, or if I have an event coming up and it's cold and I don't want to wear a short dress. I can put the maxi skirt on with a crop top and a leather jacket, and I'm sorted. Not that I really go out very often, but anywho, I have that. And now I have a black one that I can wear to work and not worry about anyone getting anything on it, or kneeling on the ground and getting marks on it, or spilling something on it myself, because I tend to drop my lunch on my lap when I'm wearing something light coloured on my bottom. So whether it's jeans or a light coloured skirt, like my cream and paisley one, I tend to always drop something on that one, which is fun. But yeah, so I have that black maxi skirt. And then I realised the store I'm moving to doesn't actually do maxi skirts, ever. So I don't know if I'll actually wear it to work, but I've got it there as an option if I just do not feel like wearing shorts or jeans. If I just want something loose around my tummy that's not going to show my bloat, or, you know, have my legs hanging out and stuff like that. But yeah, so look at that. And then I came home pretty much, but by that point, like, I had to get some shopping, I had to get some food stuff for mum, but by the time I got home, like my mum was literally right around the corner, so I didn't get to film or anything. But yeah, so I didn't take progress pics, I don't think. If I did, I'll put them at the end. It was a long time ago, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I didn't, because like I said, my mum was home, or about to be home. But yeah, so, and I didn't get to weigh myself. The scales were not working again, which happens way too often at that gym. It's really not impressive, but it's fine. It's the gym I go to. It's close to home, and the rest of it's not too bad. So, but the other night, I think it was actually last night, I measured myself and compared it to measurements that I'd done back in January, and unfortunately they are higher, but I sort of did feel like I was sort of getting somewhere with the weight loss originally. Like after I figured out what was making me bloat, I felt like I was sort of getting smaller. So I don't know if maybe I just got really big in between January and now I'm just sort of getting back down. But I'm going to keep tracking myself probably with the measurements, because I feel like that's probably a bit more accurate than weighing myself. But yeah, so I just thought I'd give that a quick little update. Like I said, I do start my new position this week. It is full-time, but some of my days I do finish early. So Tuesday I finish at 4. I've got to run a quick errand for my mum, but then I'll be going to the gym. And because I finish at 4, I hopefully shouldn't be too long at the gym. Like I might get out by 6, depending on what time I get there. And then, you know, I'll be home not long after mum, rather than mum being home for an hour and a half and then me getting home. And then I'll go Wednesday night as well. I do finish at like 6 on Wednesday, but I will go to the gym because I won't have any other opportunity. On Thursday I finish at 5, but I'm working down at West Lakes, so that 45-minute drive, and my mum finishes at 4, so I'll just go straight home from there. And then Friday night I finish at 5:15, but there's a fundraiser bingo night for my old cheer club, or a team from my old cheer club, so I really want to go to that. So if I go to the gym, I will miss out on going to the bingo night. So I'll just go to bingo. But then I do have horse riding on Saturday, so again, that's a little bit of a workout. So it'll be like 3 active days. But yeah, so this week is my training week for work. So it will be a little bit stressful. So if worse comes to worse and I'm not feeling up to it, I just won't go on Wednesday night. I might go for a walk or something if it's not too bad weather. If it's kind of dodgy weather, then I'll just come home. But yeah, I had looked into, because next to my gym there is a hot yoga studio. I had actually looked into maybe doing some classes there, but you do pay on a fortnightly basis. So I want to do the trial first and see how I go, see if I actually want to continue it, because I feel like that would be a different option to go into the gym. So like I could alternate, one night do like gym, one night do hot yoga, so then I'm not doing the same thing every night and not getting bored. But yeah, so I will make that decision. If anyone watching this has done hot yoga or warm yoga, let me know your thoughts, whether you enjoyed it, whether you didn't, what you did like about it, what you didn't like about it, if you felt super awkward going for the first time, and if you continued, how you kept going, what I can expect. Yeah, just give me any little tidbits of information. Yeah, I think that's all I need to update you all on. I have been talking for almost 15 minutes now about basically nothing, so I'm gonna head off. I will, if I have progress pictures, I'll put them just after this. If I don't, then you will have to wait until next week. Hopefully I remember to take them next week. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Remember, I'm quite open to any tips or tricks on improving my videos. If there's any content you'd like to see, please let me know. Also head over to my Instagram and follow. I am starting to pop up daily little stories, Instagram stories I should say, just to give a little insight to my day and my outfits and all that sort of stuff. So if you'd like to keep up with that, head over there. It's just at Ashley Marie Bass. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you all there. Have a good week, guys. Bye.